All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. In this particular video, it's going to be a back to the basics video, getting on the market of beasts, the MOTB. All right, and what inspired this video is, as you can see, this is Brother Amon Gabar's page, GMS Awakening 144. It's on the way. All right, now this is now I believe this is him. Maybe it's him, maybe it's not, in a grocery store. All right, and it's letting you know that you can, they just grab, shop shit, and just, walk out with it. Now, you just can't walk in and walk out. They make you scan your card, but they watch you the whole time. So any item that you pick up, they basically like charging your card, so you just walk out. And this is what? A prelude to you getting the market of beasts, because, those things that you scan your card, I've seen one that had a palm, had somebody with their hand and scanned in it. You see? This ain't nothing but a foreshadowing of what they want of you when that market of beasts hit. They're getting you used to it right now. All right? They're priming you. All right? The population is getting used to it. Oh, just grab and go. Once they are used to that convenience, it's going to be hard to get rid of that. All right? Everything is going to seem slow, waiting in lines, dealing with paper dollars, so forth and so on. Right now you just, boop, walk in, grab what you got, what you need, and walk out. Foreshadowing of the MOTB. All right, now I want to play this video. Well, first, I'm going to get Revelations chapter 13. All right. We got the blue letter up. We're going to type Rev 13th chapter, and we're going to go to the 16th verse. Now, for you newer brothers and newer sisters that's just coming in this walk and you're wondering what the market of beast is, it is, in fact, the microchip. Okay, over here in America, they call it the RFID. That stands for Radio Frequency Identification Device. Across seas like in Sweden, excuse me, they call it the NFC, Near Field Communication Device. Nonetheless, it is the microchip, which is the market of beast. Now, the chip that goes into your forehead, that's talking about a brain chip, okay? And that goes by the name of Neuralink, all right? Because we have neurons in our brain. So they have a chip they put on your brain. It's called the Neuralink that links to your neurons. That can control your thought. It's a lot you can do with it. In this particular video, we ain't going to get into all of that yet. That's for another video. But the chip in your hand is normally just the RFID chip or the NFC chip. The chip on your brain, it goes by the name of Neuralink. All right? That is the market of beast. There is no, the market of beast is sleeping with white women. It's not Christianity. It's not an embargo. It's not things that you do spiritually. It's not your deeds, things that you think, and then the things that you do with your hands. It's not any of that, man. And we're going to prove that by just going simply over the scriptures. This is Revelations 13:16, and we read, and he, that he is Esau, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. See, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, or 666. All right. Now let's break it down. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. Now, the discrepancy is this mark. All right? Everybody in the Israelite so-called community, they can go to the blue letter. They can break the Hebrew down by using the formula, which they got off of GMS. As you go to tools, you scroll down, you look for what word you want to bring up. In this particular case, is Mark right here. Every other camp, they have this. They do this formula right here to figure out what word means what, you know? So when you come into Mark, like as you see on your screen right here, you go to the word Mark, so you figure out what does it mean in the Greek, all right? And that will let you know, give you a greater context on what the scripture is actually saying. But for some reason, when you go to this precept right here, it's like they can't use that same formula that they've been using since they got inside of this truth, man. All right. But anyway, we're going to go to this word Mark. And as you can see, it's koragma. All right.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
Right. And as we can see, it says to scratch or etching, i.e. stamp, as a badge of servitude, or sculptured figure, graven work. Right, this is physical. You see? A stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. And there's more than one Antichrist. It's not just one. All right. If you don't believe in Yahweh Shai, you are an Antichrist. All right. Anti-Hamashayat. All right. The mark branded upon horses, a thing carved. You see, this is not a spiritual thing. This isn't you sleeping with a white woman either. This isn't Christianity and embargo or any other wild ass thing that they say that this is, man. All right. It's this thing carved, sculpture, graven work. You see? This is something physical that's going to be put in you on your right hand or your forehead. As a matter of fact, let's just get deeper into it. Right here, you see root word and etymology. All right, let's click on that. So we come to the root word of karagma to get deeper into what this actually means, right? And that word is karax.
Strong's G 5482. Charax. Charax.
All right. And as you can see right here, what it says, sharpened to a point. You see, akin to this one right here, as you can see, we're going to click on that too. It says, through the idea of scratching. Right. This is going to be the delivery system to give a person the mark of the beast. All right. Which is basically a hypodermic needle with a big catheter so that mark can pass through it. All right. As a matter of fact, just hold on for a second. All right. This is a website right here that sells RFID chips, the mark of the beast, man. All right. It says click here for Cyborg Monday. You see this shit, bro? 2025 deals. Let's see what type of fucking deals they got, man. Fuck it. Oh, I can't click it. Oh, it's just going slow. Okay, here we go. All right. Let's I thought they was going to show me something. But anyway, let's see if we can. Let's bear with me. I want to see NFC, near field communication chip implant with LED. Let's click on that. Let's see where that takes us. Here we go. There you have it. There you go right there. You see? Motherfucker got shit glowing under his goddamn skin. He got the mark of the beast. There you go. Right there. Get your own color. All right. Now I'm trying to get the do-it-yourself, John. Look, $120. Get your own very mark. Your very own mark. All right. Let's see if I can. Here we go. Implants. I clicked on implants. Here we go. That's a YouTube profile picture right there. All right. Injectables. See? That's the mark of the beast. They selling them. Here we go. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted right here. All right. Now, the mark is right there. That chip. That's karagma. Karax, sharpened to a point. being the delivery system of that, you see, with a large catheter, hypodermic needle with a large catheter so that mark can go through there. Okay? Now let's get back to it. As you can see, to sharpen to a point. To sharpen to a point, a stake, a palisade, and when you think about a stake, remember the old, vampire TV show, Buffy the Vampire Slayer? How did you kill the vampires? You had to drive a stake through their heart, which was what? A piece of wood driven to a point or sharpened to a point. You see? All right, now let's click on that root word again, like we learned early in the video. Root word, etymology. Let's click on that root word right here. And it's grapho, okay?
Strong's G 1125. Grapho. Grapho.
All right, had to turn some heat on. It's 42 degrees out this motherfucker. But anyway, grapho. All right, now what does grapho mean? It means to grave, especially to write, to describe, right? And on this chip is going to have all your information. To write with reference to the form of the letters. You see? Let's get it on. To write with reference to the contents of the writing, to express in written characters, to commit to writing, okay? But this is going to have all of your information on it. All right, this chip is going to have all your banking information on it, where you live, basically your ID on it, your social security on it, your birth certificate on it, or your bank. Well, as of right now, but it's going to have all your credits on it. It's going to have your blood type on it, your height, your age, all of the information that you can think about yourself. All right, all data about you is going to be on this. All right, grapho. So let's bring it to YouTube once again. All right, the brother, or I believe he's an elder, Amawan Gabar, GMS. His short video right here. Now let's watch it. And I want to ask a question for you newer brothers and newer sisters that's still probably like, well, I don't know what the mark is, all that. I'm going to ask you a question after this.
Yeah, I remember telling bros about this too. Just walk out technology. Just come in this spot. I really don't know how it works. It says enter with your credit card, shop at Fresh and Fast, and you're good to go. So I think you got to scan your card here, something like that. Grab what you got to grab, and then get done it, bro. And then you up out of here. Yep. It's on the way. It's on the way.
That's right. Hey, you can hear the excitement in that elder's voice, man. Man, he's excited, man, because we try to get the fuck up out of here. All these other motherfuckers, Hebrew getaways and shit. Hebrew music, and we gonna be here from now to 100. Yeah, man, fuck all y'all, man. Fuck y'all. How about that one, man? Yeah, Yaikwab said that, man. You trying to be here for another goddamn 100 years? I ain't trying to be here for another 5, man. You see? But if the Lord, wants it to go like that, we'll have no choice. But our spirit is out of this fucking place, man. You see? That was a lot. The elder was happy as hell, bro. But anyway, here's the question that I have to you, newer brothers and sisters that may stumble across this video. To everything that these other camps said the mark of the beast was, now how, in this scenario, how is it going to stop you from buying and selling? How? How does sleeping with a white woman going to stop you from walking in there and getting any of that? Does that make sense? How is Christianity going to stop? What are they going to stop and ask you, hey, break down John 3:16? Hey, you wait right there. You sleep with a white woman? How does an embargo have to do with you walking in a place and purchasing anything? Don't forget, if you don't have the mark, you cannot what? Buy or sell. Save ye that had the mark in his right hand or in his forehead. Loosely quoting. All right. How is something spiritual going to stop you from walking in here and purchasing items? It makes no sense. The only thing that makes sense is it actually being a device that you actually need to make a purchase. All right, case in point, if you do not have money, you can't go in there and purchase anything. Well, the dollar's going to collapse. All right, catch out the bag. Everybody's talking about it. Big banks is talking about it. Every government is switching around the world to digital currency. You see, and you're going to have a device, which is the mark of the beast, this microchip. They don't call it the mark of the beast, but they call it a chip. You're going to have that device on you in order to make a purchase. If you do not have money, which it will be the credits, but in order to make a transaction, you will need that device. That's where your credits will be on. If you do not have that, you cannot make a purchase. If that's not fucking just cut and dry simple, then the Lord's not dealing with you. That's just what it is, man. You got eyes, but you can't see. You got ears, but you can't hear. You see, it doesn't make no sense in a grocery store setting or scenario. Sleeping with white women is going to stop you from buying something. John 3:16 going to stop you. Christianity, an embargo, something spiritual. You know, your deeds, the things you think is going to stop you from going in there and with actual money and buy that sandwich that you see right there in the background. And nothing going to stop you, but if you don't have the credits, if you don't have the chip and the credits on it. All right. So if you don't got that mark, which is the RFID chip, the microchip, you will not be able to buy or sell. Anyway, I hope this was edifying. I hope you could take something from this. I'm going to get up out of here. I'm in the parking lot on the plantation. All right. Anyway, hope it was edifying. With that, I'm going to say shalom.